Friends, in this lecture we discuss about question 9 to remaining question of exercise 1.1. Question 9 given: show that each of the relation R in the set A is equal to x belongs to Z, x lies between 0 and 12 is given by R is equal to AB such that mod of A minus B is a multiple of 4. And the second relation R is equal to AB such that A equal to B is equivalence relation. That is, we want to show that relation are given in a first and in a second, both are equivalence relation. Also, find the set of all elements related to 1 in each case. First, we prove that first relation is the equivalence relation. For this here, we prove that given relation R in a set A is equal to x belongs to Z, 0 less than equal to x less than equal to 12. That is a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 and 12. Relation R on this set A, first given AB such that mod of A minus B is multiple of 4. To show that relation R is an equivalence relation, that is, here we prove that R is a reflexive, symmetric and transitive. If R is reflexive, symmetric and transitive, then we say that relation R is equivalence relation. For reflexive, take any elements A belongs to A, that is A is equal to 1 to 12. Then mod of A minus A is equal to become 0, and 0 is a multiple of 4. Clear? Therefore, AA belongs to R. Because AA, this order pair satisfies this condition, mod of A minus A is a multiple of 4, so A belongs to R. So we say that R is a reflexive. Clear this? Similarly, now for symmetric, take AB belongs to A and AB belongs to R. This implies AB belongs to R, that means mod of A minus B is a multiple of 4. So mod of A minus B is a multiple of 4. This implies interchange A and B. So B minus A is multiple of 4. Multiple of 4. So this implies BA belongs to R. Therefore, R is said to be symmetric because AB belongs to R implies BA belongs to R. So R is a symmetric. Therefore, R is a symmetric. Clear? Now here we prove that R is a transitive. Now for transitive, take for all A, B, C belongs to R, belongs to A, AB belongs to R and BC belongs to R. This implies mod of A minus B is a multiple of 4. A minus B is multiple of 4, and BC belongs to R, that is a B minus C. Mod of B minus C is multiple of 4. This implies A minus B is equal to take 4k1 because multiple of 4, and B minus C is equal to take 4k2 because these are multiple of 4. Here k1 k2 belongs to Z. Take. So this implies, now take addition of these two, we get A minus B plus B minus C is equal to 4. Take common, k1 plus k2. So this implies B cancel, we get A minus C is equal to 4 into k1 plus k2. Here k1 plus k2 is any integer, and this number is a multiple of 4. So is a multiple of 4. Clear? Therefore, what this implies, AC belongs to R. Therefore, R is a transitive. Clear this? So here relation R is a reflexive, symmetric and transitive. So we say that relation R is a equivalence relation. R is an equivalence relation. Clear? Similarly, relation R second relation is equal to AB, so that A equal to B is also reflexive, symmetric and transitive. So this relation is a equivalence relation. Clear? You are able to solve this second yourself. You are able to solve this question. So try to solve this question yourself. Now find the set of all elements related to 1 in each case. Here for first, if we take 1 belongs to A, that is, here we want to get equivalence class contain 1, that is a A1. So here A1, that is for all x belongs to A, such that x1 belongs to R. That means x belongs to A, such that x1, so that is x belongs to A, such that x mod of x minus 1 is a multiple of 4. So x minus mod of x minus 1 is multiple of 4. So we get numbers x is equal to 1. Second, if we take x is equal to 5, then 5 minus 1 is equal to 4, that is a 5. Then number 9 minus 1, that is 8. 8 is a multiple of 4, so 9 number. That is a equivalence class contain 1 is a 1, 5, 9. That is a number related to 1 are 1, 5 and 9. And for second relation, equivalence class contain 1 is only 1. 1 equal to 1. That is for second equivalence class A1 becomes here only 1. Clear? Now question number 10. Give an example of relation. First, symmetric but neither reflexive nor transitive. For this here, take any set A is equal to 1, 2, 3. Here we want to create a relation R in such a way that this relation is a symmetric but neither reflexive nor transitive. Symmetric. So take a two order pair, take any. 1, 2. Here R is a symmetric, so take a second order pair 2, 1. Clear? So 1, 2, 2, 1. If we take this relation, then this relation becomes a symmetric but not a reflexive, because 1 belongs to A, 1, 1 not belongs to R, 2 belongs to A but 2, 2 not belongs to R, 3 belongs to A but 3, 3 not belongs to R. So R never becomes a reflexive. Same not transitive. Here 1, 2, 2, 1 belongs to R but 1, 1 not belongs to R. So this relation is not a transitive. Clear? So only symmetric, not reflexive, not a transitive. Clear? Similarly, we can able to give example which are transitive but neither reflexive nor symmetric. Same, reflexive and symmetric but not a transitive, reflexive and transitive but not a symmetric, symmetric and a transitive but not a reflexive. Just try to solve this remaining question of question number 10. Now question number 11. Show that the relation R in the set A of points in a plane given by R is equal to PQ, such that distance of the point P from the origin is same as the distance of the point Q from a origin. Here set A is equal to given set of all points in a plane. And the relation R is equal to given PQ, such that distance from origin O to point P and origin to second point Q are equal. Clear? Here O take origin. O is the origin point. Show that the relation is a equivalence relation. That is, R is a reflexive, symmetric and a transitive. For reflexive, take any point P belongs to set A. We know that the distance of point P to origin is equal to P to origin. We know that, or origin to P. This implies P belongs to R, because this point P satisfies this relation. That is, for every point P of a given set A, PP belongs to R. Therefore, this relation R is a reflexive. Clear? Similarly, for all PQ belongs to R, take a PQ belongs to R, order pair PQ belongs to R. That is a P distance from P to origin and distance from Q to origin equal. This implies distance from Q to origin is equal to distance from P to origin. This implies QP belongs to R. So PQ belongs to R implies QP belongs to R. So we say that R is a symmetric. R is a symmetric. Clear? Now for transitive, take for P, Q and S belongs to R, so that the PQ belongs to R and the QS belongs to R. This implies distance from P origin to P is equal to origin to Q, and distance from origin to Q is equal to distance from origin to S, because PQ belongs to R, so OP is equal to OQ. QS belongs to R, so OQ is equal to OS. This implies OP is equal to OS. OP is equal to OS. This implies PS belongs to R. Therefore, R is a transitive. Clear? So relation R is a reflexive, symmetric and a transitive. Therefore, given relation R is equivalence relation. Now, here we get equivalence class contain P for P belongs to A. For P belongs to A, equivalence class contain P, that is AP, is equal to X belongs to A, such that distance from origin to P is equal to origin to X. So is equal to is the set of all points which are equidistant from origin. So is the set of all points equidistant from origin and is equal to OP. So this is a circle pass through P is a set of all points of circle pass through P. Clear? So remember this. Now question number 12. Show that the relation are defined on a set A of all triangle. Here set A is a set of all triangle. All triangle given. Relation are defined by T1, T2 such that T1 is similar to T2. Is equivalence relation. Friends, you know that relation are given T1, T2 such that T1 is similar to T2, that is T1 similar to T2 in a symbolical form. And you know that when this relation becomes equivalence, if it is a reflexive, symmetric and a transitive, then we say that a given relation is a equivalence relation. In our first site, for any triangle T1 belongs to A, T1 is equivalence to T1 itself, we know that. So T1 belongs to R. So this becomes a reflexive. Now for symmetric, T1, T2 belongs to R. This implies T1 equivalence to T2. Also can be said to in a form of T2 equivalence of T1. That is a T2, T1 belongs to R. So T1, T2 belongs to R implies we get a T2, T1 belongs to R. So this relation R is a symmetric. Now for transitive, take two order pair T1, T2 belongs to R and T2, T3 belongs to R. So from first order pair T1, T2 belongs to R, we say that T1 equivalents T2, and from second order pair T2, T3 belongs to R, we say that T2 equivalents T3. So from first and second condition, T1 equivalents to last T3. That is a T1, T3 belongs to R. So relation R is a transitive. So R becomes reflexive, symmetric and transitive. Therefore, relation R is a equivalence relation. Now, for second portion of a same question, T1 with a side triangle, T1 with a sides 3, 4, 5, T2 with a side 5, 12, 13, T3 with a sides 6, 8, 10. Which triangles among T1, T2, T3 are related? We know that two triangles are similar if both triangles, sides of both triangles are in a same proportion. For T1, length of sides are 3, 4, 5. For T2, length of sides are 5, 12, 13. Not in a same proportion. T3 with a side 6, 8, 10. So length of sides of T1 and length of sides of T3 are in a proportion, because the length of sides in a first triangle T1 given 3 first side, and the T2 in a first side 6, same second side 4, here 8, 5 and 10 third sides, and all are in a same proportion. 3 upon 6 is equal to 4 upon 8 is equal to 5 upon 10. So T1 and T3 are related. Clear this? Just try to solve this question. Same question number 13, 14, 15 and 16. Just try to solve yourself. Important question and easy question. Clear?